welcome to Death Rants, a Metalocalypse podcast. Broadcasting from Mordhouse, we're here to dissect animation's most brutal show. I'm Mono, and I need to sell houses, and I got money to buy them. And she's Kira, and she needs to tell her mother to go fuck herself.
No, I don't. My mother's terrifying.
I also don't have money to buy houses or houses to sell.
Yeah.
But that's how the intros go.
Yes.
We lie. Pickles should definitely tell his mother to go fuck himself.
Yeah. I don't understand Pickles' motivation in this, because I thought he was over the whole, he hates his parents.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know why, but it makes for a funny episode.
It does,
so
and you can see where the Irish side of the family is.
Yeah, and I'll let the motivation slide, because also it's an animated show, so we shouldn't be holding it to such a high standard. But yeah, I don't get it either. But hey, like I said, it works for the episode. The episode, of course, being Season 4, Episode 4, Motherklok.
Yes.
Before we get into anything else, we have another purple alert. Because we have a new writer. This week it's Danny Vetera, I'm not 100% sure, who has written a really weird writing career, because they've written for a bunch of cartoons like Phineas and Ferb and Milo Murphy's Law, and then a bunch of serious drama shows, episodes here and there. It seems to be more animated stuff. But also wrote the Grey's Anatomy video game. Yes, I don't know. Apparently there is, and it's about an outbreak of diphtheria in the hospital.
So it's the Oregon Trail.
No,
I know that's dysentery, but they're both waterborne.
So yeah,
sanitation.
Apparently there's a Grey's Anatomy video game, and this person wrote it.
That must be so boring.
Yeah, but this episode is not. So we do a summary and jump into this not boring episode at all.
Yeah.
Dethklok are putting on a series of fairs starting in Pickles' hometown in an attempt to fix the economy they wrecked. Pickles uses the opportunity to become a realtor so he can finally earn the respect of his mother.
But he doesn't want her respect.
Apparently he does. Well, at least the band call him on it.
Yeah.
When he announces it. But the episode starts with some more ver narration, as I'm now calling it. I can't even remember what he says this time. It's as you see all the album containers sinking through the ocean. He says some narration-y
the whale
prophecy
has been subdued,
shit.
Something.
And the news tells us about the death session, as it's being called.
Yeah,
the whole
because
global economy has entered a recession because of the lack of Dethklok album.
Yeah, because there was all of this.
Basically, it was boosting the whole economy, and then it didn't get released, so the economy crashed. And in an effort to try and fix things, Dethklok are putting on a series of fairs and free shows, the first of which is happening in Pickles' hometown. And then we see them announcing it at Pickles' hometown of Tomahawk.
Yeah.
Where it's a big construction site and loads of people have gathered, and Nathan's like, we're here to announce a free show. Free show? We're playing a free show. And explains what the death fair is going to be and how it's going to have awesome rides and it's going to stimulate the economy. And then the crowd start giving him shit. Yeah. And he starts giving shit back to the crowd. And it's like, well, if you're all so upset, why don't you just collectively kill yourselves? And does his usual Nathan thing of anytime he's got to do a public announcement, it goes badly and he ends up just telling people to go fuck themselves and I'm done here. And then turns around and immediately goes, I think that went well.
Yeah, you think they give him some sort of briefing beforehand?
I think they do, and it doesn't really matter because...
Hey Nathan, you still on that chips kick?
Yeah, it's Nathan. He's going to do and say whatever he wants. Speaking of chips kicks, though, there is going to be a giant Dorito.
Yeah, when he's listing off all the stuff that they're going to have, and he's like, it's a giant Dorito, we're going to see if you guys and it's just with the accompanying graphics of the dude who's just covered in orange.
Dorito cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a giant Dorito, which you do see later on.
Yeah.
And the pirate
Smiley pirate.
Real smiley pirates.
Yo, Uganda.
It says ahoy, Uganda, yeah. That's all they announced there. And in the background, Pickles is talking to his mom, saying that he wants to connect with her because they've never had a great relationship.
Yeah.
She says that it won't happen so long as he's a spoiled celebrity because she's got no respect for him. She's got respect for people who have real backbreaking jobs, and she lists off a bunch of them, including realtor.
Yeah.
So Pickles decides that that's what he's going to do. Well, it's credits. And then CFO says that the guys need to be serious about, or they need to seem to be serious about the fair because the economy's in such shits. They need to be seen to be actually taking it seriously. And then he tells Pickles that he's got his realtor license.
Fair play to Pickles.
That was quick, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was also probably money.
Yeah, no, I think that realtor licenses and stuff like that, because it's an exam.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to. It's like passing it, you couldn't bribe your way through a bar exam.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that. Realtor licenses in the US apparently it's really hard to get a realtor license. Like, you have to learn all this safety legislation, all sorts of things like that.
Why do they have such a bad reputation in America? Anytime in like popular culture when realtors are used, they're always like supposed to be like scummy people.
Because their work, it's a commission base, so there's always that, they're inflating it so they'll get a bigger cut.
Oh, right, they're selling shit houses to people who don't want shit houses kind of thing.
Like,
right.
Not disclosing things and stuff like that.
That just seems to be an American thing, because they don't have that reputation here at all.
Also, it tends to be big real estate companies, but it's America. It's capitalism is king, so...
Yeah, true. I like, is it Toki or Squiskar who says that a realtor license sounds like a license for driving a house? But yeah, they're making fun of Pickles, and they're like, why do you want to impress your mom? Like, you should just tell her to go fuck herself. And he's like, whoa, you just not just say that about my mom. And then Squiscar's like, hey, Pickles, you should tell your mom to go fuck herself. And he has a little bit of a freak out, and they're like, what? But you hate your family. You're the one who's always saying that they're assholes. And he's like, well, maybe I'm starting to think that we're the assholes, which very much shocks Nathan.
Yes.
He's like, whoa, Pickles.
Yeah.
The tribunal have obviously gotten wind of Pickles' plan, because they're talking about the fact that he's going to be a realtor, and they have an expert, of course, with a ridiculous name. That is Dr. Richard Reinhold Renauge Wowpage? Renauge Wowpage.
Okay.
I think so. They're not getting any easier as the experts go on. But yeah, he's an expert on Pickles' relationship with his family. I can't remember what. But he talks about how much of a bitch his mom is, and how no matter what he does, it's never going to be good enough for her. And that she like hates Pickles so much that she automatically respects Seth for like the most trivial of accomplishments. And he says that he'll never be free of her until he tells her to go fuck herself.
Seth's the golden child.
Yeah.
Seth is the kid that in that dynamic can do no wrong, no matter like how bad Seth is.
Yeah, well,
she's the baby.
Yeah, well,
is he the older brother or the younger brother?
He's both, depending on which episode you're watching. But either could be explained by like, he's the eldest so he can do no wrong, or he's the baby so he can do no wrong.
Yeah, he's my firstborn son.
But according to the expert, it's just because she hates Pickles so much that he can do no wrong. Either way, Seth can do no wrong, apparently. But yeah, so that's what they talk about in the tribunal. And then in the inner tribunal...
Yeah, because they have 2 tribunals now.
They talk about how the economy crashing because of the loss of the Dethklok album has affected them worse than they expected.
Yeah, it's fucked up Falconback and the money.
Well, Salacia says that they need to take direct control of Falconback. And it's like, was it not already?
Yeah, or were
yours
just
to control?
Manipulating?
Yeah, well, I suppose they could be manipulating from behind the scenes. That is kind of their thing. But yeah, he says that they need to take direct control of it. And that's all we get from the tribunal this week. I was not going to say back at Mordhouse, but it's not. It's just at a death train at the building site.
Yeah, on the fairground.
They're having a barbecue and making fun of Pickles. Well, Toki's in the background just flying a kite.
Yeah, I like their barbecue.
I do like the barbecue. I also like the Toki's just flying a kite. He's just doing his own thing. Yeah, they're making fun of Pickles, and he says, shut up, because guess what? He's going to be the best realtor there ever was.
Well, he's in like his suit and slacks, and his hair's tied back.
He gets a little montage of being a not particularly good realtor.
It's quite a funny montage. It's just this one house he's trying to sell.
Yeah.
I do like it looks like we're trying to sell the same house. And he just starts beating on him. Yeah. Like the first person who's like, this is great. Oh no, we don't have any money.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, don't go viewing houses.
No. That's why we have things like Daft and Zillow to go stock houses on.
Yeah, exactly.
And open houses. Because you're not going to have a little peruse around an open house.
No, well, yeah, but that's an open house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't arrange to go and view a house if you have no intention of buying it. Like,
that's just
don't fuck over Pickles like that. But yeah, none of them go well. And the last one he tries to sell ends up with the house burning down. And
it's the same house. He ends up burning down the house.
Well, at least one of the houses is different because it's covered in dog shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the house burns down and he has a little mental break and hallucinates seeing his mother in the sky. And his mom tells him that he is a shit realtor. He's like, it's not my fault. Even when they want to buy a house, they don't have money. And he has a very slow realization.
I have money.
I have money. And I need to sell the houses. And I have money to buy the houses. And I need to sell the houses.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
For the whole load of shithole houses.
Wait a minute.
He's becoming a slumlord.
Yeah, but I don't even think he thinks that far. I'm pretty sure he just buys the houses with his own money to be a successful realtor to impress his mom. And I don't think after that he doesn't particularly care. Because he has his realization and then goes on to sell a bunch of houses we see on the news.
Yeah.
The band, meanwhile, are going through their ride list for the fair, where they have all the blueprints of what the rides are. I'll go through a full list of them later on. Charles is a little bit worried about Pickles being a successful realtor to try and impress his mom, because what is it he says?
You can be loyal to two masters.
Yeah, one cannot serve two masters.
Yeah.
And Nathan's just like, yes, that seems important. Charles is just like, nah, I'm sure it'll be okay. Which is uncharacteristically laid back of Charles.
Yeah, Charles is normally like, nah.
But then...
Charles also knows that they get bored and move off this stuff.
Or Pickles' mom is just going to maintain her being a bitch and nothing will be good enough to impress her. And he'll come back eventually. Then we get another small news bit about Pickles being an excellent realtor and the show starting to, like, pick things up.
Yeah.
And then it's the show itself. The last 2 minutes of the episode are just the show and everything going wrong.
Well, the fair in full swing.
Yeah, and I feel like it's...
Because there's a really funny bit when they're like, it's the rest of the crew, they're looking at the blueprints and they're like, now that I actually look at this stuff, it's pretty fun, and they're going through like the different rides.
Yeah, but it's been a while since we've gotten a Dethklok show where everything goes. I feel like it's been ages since we've gotten a Dethklok show. Yeah, the last one I remember is the ice rink. In season 3.
The last big show that I remember is either the Death Fashion or Dogs Have Balls, and we just found out Cats Have Balls too.
Yeah, I think that's before Death Fashion.
Yeah,
and I just can't remember season 2.
I don't remember any big ones, anything going majorly wrong in season 3.
The only one is at the show, but that's in Tribute Clock, where they're being Thunder Horse.
Yeah.
And that everything does go wrong at that show. But yeah, this is a proper Dethklok do a big show and everything goes wrong. Because, they start to play and everything goes okay for a while, and then the roller coaster thing.
The screws start to, the vibrations knock the screws out. We never see, there's no through it. That kid is watching, but nothing ever comes actually spikes the kid. I was like...
it's about to happen. Yeah. So we're going to get a full-on Dethklok massacre, and we're going to get somebody staring at a thing coming towards them. But no, unfortunately not, because the kid is staring and sees the roller coaster
crash into the scrotum hang thing.
No, it's the cephalic annihilator that it crashes into first.
Is it? Yeah.
And sets off a giant chain of events.
The pentagram thing, and then there's obviously cats, because Toki has
he has to,
There's a kitty cat petting zoo, which I'd be all over that. And what I love about Dethklok is about Metalocalypse is they know that cats will eat you.
Yes, cats will violently destroy people.
Cats are vicious bastards. Cats will fuck you up, and every time they have cats are fucking on screen. Cats are fucking people up.
Yep. Well, when there's groups of cats.
When there's groups of cats, they're fucking them up. They're generally going to town on somebody.
The whole thing.
Bye, fat kid.
Yes. The whole thing just devolves into mayhem, and every ride gets destroyed, and
people are
loads
flying
of people
off
die.
Places. Like, some of the rides are designed to just injure you anyway, because the cephalic annihilator.
Yeah, that one in particular.
Because cephalic is your head, or to the head area.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, is it like, wow.
And if you get in the thing that's ramming against the wall, that is going to fuck you up.
Yeah, so it's like just whiplash creator. So cephalic annihilator is like, right, the bilateral
executioner. It's in the name. The $1 million Ferrari wheel, though, sounds fairly safe as far as Dethklok things go.
Yeah.
It's not, as it turns out.
No.
Well, as you pointed out, anybody...
If you're in the car, you're okay.
In the car, you're probably okay.
Because there's it's Ferrari, it's got airbags and shit.
But it comes loose from its tracks and starts flattening people.
Whoever thought that the giant frying, the fried donut pentagram things, in the massive vat of oil.
Well, when
that you cut, with no safety rope, again.
Something else crashes into it. I think it's another roller coaster car.
No, it's when the Gibson Tron spins off and it starts electrocuting stuff and it splashes out, and then it sets it on fire.
You can just see when there's a wide shot that the oil has spread everywhere and everything is on fire. All of the death takes place during the credits in typical Metalocalypse fashion, and then we get a little small post credits where Pickles' mom says that it wasn't good enough. She doesn't care that he's the best realtor ever. She wants him to get back to making music with his crappy band to fix the economy. And we get a little, I don't know what you call it, when Pickles is, thinking back to Nathan saying, you should tell your mom to go fuck herself, and Squisker, you should tell your mom to go fuck herself. And then Charles, who never actually said it, Pickles, you should tell your mom to go fuck herself. And Julie, he does tell his mom to go fuck herself. And she looks shocked.
I love the way he kind of thrusts at her.
Yeah. And then chirp, and the episode is over.
Yeah.
So, as mentioned, I do have a list of the full rides. There's the pirate experience, the Somali pirate experience. There's the giant Dorito. There's the...
that's when the Ferrari car crashes through
the
giant Dorito, and it's like sharding people.
There's the $80 million Ferrari wheel. There's the scrotal hanger, the cephalic annihilator.
The scrotal hanger is so funny.
Yeah, the bilateral executioner, the House of Ancient Torture Devices, the kitty cat petting zoo, the Gibsonator, which is the big spinning guitar thing, and then the fried dough pentagrams. I don't know if that counts as a ride, but I'm counting it. So there's 10 rides.
Yeah.
And we also have a pretty damn big kill count this week.
Yeah.
Hundreds implied.
Yeah, everybody...
Like, there's...
the band and the cats got out.
Yeah, there's an implied death of hundreds, but I did my best to count anything on screen. So you have that one guy who falls into the basement early on in the episode. 2 people in the roller coaster cart that smashes into the cephalic annihilator. There's 22 people waiting in the crowd that get taken out by the fireball at the cephalic annihilator. 6 people die in the bilateral executioner, including 1 clocketeer. When people start getting flung off the scrotal hanger, I only counted the ones whose ultimate fate you see, because everybody gets flung off it.
Yeah.
But you get one person from the scrotal hanger who gets impaled on a big spike. One person from the scrotal hanger lands in the kitty cat petting zoo, and all the cats attack him.
To shreds.
Another person from the scrotal hanger ends up in the hot oil and gets fried.
Yeah. I think that's what causes the wave.
Yeah, because you get a wave then that melts 2 pirates.
Yeah.
The pirates shoot their guns as they're melting and shoot a clocketeer in the head.
Who falls on the Gibson.
Yeah, who falls on the
thing, and that flings off.
Yeah, well, another fan in the queue gets shot at the Gibsonator, and then when the Gibsonator flies off and lands, it shocks 2 people beside it. And
because it's the wires, the guitar strings.
And then 8 people inside it. And then as the Ferrari wheel rolls away, it crushes 6 people first, and then it crushes another 10 people, and then smashes through the giant Dorito, and 11 people get sliced up by Dorito shards, which gives us a total of 69.
Nice.
So yeah, hundreds implied, but 69 on-screen deaths for a pretty big kill count that we have not had in a while, so I'm quite happy with that one.
And proper mayhem. Because you did get in Girlfriend Clock or whatever it was when he's dating the fan, and she there is some mayhem there, but that's not they didn't directly cause that.
No, that she causes that. It's just...
Well, the Toki did burn down the Zaz Blammy Mataz concert as well.
Yes, that was the end of season 3 though.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had the first episode of season 4. I think there was in and around 20s, somewhere in the 20s for that death. But yeah, this is proper Dethklok caused mayhem.
Yeah.
So yeah, 69 for the kill count this week. And on to metal trivia.
I guess I didn't know all that stuff was metal.
When Nathan is talking about Somali pirates, the caption reads, "Ahoy Uganda." This was probably taught up by Dethklok and their poor understanding of African geography, since Somalia and Uganda have little in relation to each other. Uganda's landlocked, and Somalia is a coastal country. Brand new Ferrari cars cost approximately $400,000, so a $1 million wheel would only have 2 or 3 cars on it. Doesn't he say $80 million Ferrari wheel? Anyway, there's a lot on it. You can see there's more than 2 or 3 cars. Jobs like dental assistants, paralegals, emergency medical technicians, and ID technicians require years of training and previous knowledge that can't be obtained in 6 months. So it's possible the rock stars that got these jobs had a previous backgrounds as students. Yeah. Because when the expert's talking,
he says the economy that and normal rock stars are going off now to get jobs.
Yeah, to get real jobs. Seth's child seems to have grown in the 4 years since Death Wedding, as well as seeming confirmation that the child is a boy. Oddly enough, he can also be seen in the kitty cat petting zoo, although this one is likely due to the series' tendency to reuse character models. Yeah. I didn't even notice Seth's kid. I think it's when the expert is talking about Seth versus Pickles and the mom's love for them, there's a graphic on screen with Pickles on one side and a whole lot of money.
Seth has gotten married and had a kid. He's done the standard family.
But yeah, when Seth is on screen, it's there. Because at first, when I read the trivia, I was like, when's Seth on screen at all? But yeah, it's when the expert's talking about Pickles and his family. Concept art also depicts a toddler girl alongside the boy in amber, but it was seemingly cut at some point during development. Salacious words imply that Falconback was not in the power of the tribunal, or at least not until this point. But as you rightly pointed out, they were probably controlling it from behind the scenes, and now they're taking a more active role in taking it over. When Pickles realizes that he can buy the houses he is selling, he shouts "The sleeper has awakened," which is a reference to Dune. And in Death Corraldo, it's revealed that Pickles' ancient animal form is an octopus. It's possible he saw a vision of his soul when he was looking into the sky, or perhaps a spirit guide. I think he's just having a mental breakdown. From Pickles' sales graph, we can see that he sold/bought 5 houses in Wausau, 20 in Plover, 30 in Chippewa Falls, and an untold number in Sumico and Appleton. I'm guessing these are all places around
Milwaukee.
Around Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Some of the completed rides that can be seen are... Oh, no, I did all this. It's the ride list that I already had. Charles is not shown in episode advising Pickles to tell Molly to go fuck herself, but it's possible he did so after he got worried that he would leave Dethklok to seek her approval. And I'm like, no, I think it's just funnier.
No, it's just funnier.
He's just imagining everybody saying it, even though they didn't. And finally, the episode is dedicated in memoriam to Archibald Clark West, the creator of Doritos, who died in September 2011.
Aww.
I did not expect the creator of Doritos to have such a posh-sounding name as Archibald Clark West.
Yeah, well, the creator of the Pringles can was buried in a Pringles, like he was cremated and his ashes were placed in a Pringles can.
Yes, I think I knew that.
Which is just adorable. I love it when creators are like, this is my thing.
Yeah. Not metal trivia, but trivia nonetheless. Yeah. We have a couple of guests this week. I know who you are. We have Pat Healy, another actor, as Dr. Richard Reinhold Renaugewopage. Werner Herzog is back for for narration at the start. Lorraine Newman is back.
Yay.
Because Molly is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pickles' mom is called Molly, apparently. And Ben Shepherd of Soundgarden is credited as news anchor and man. Don't know which but one of the news anchors. And not only did we have a proper Dethklok wrecking shit montage this week, but we also had a full-on Dethklok song.
Yes.
We had Ghost Queen from Death Album 3. And I'm guessing Murderface was freeballing when they recorded that one because the bass in that song is fucking savage.
He's not playing it with his dick.
No, he's not playing it with his dick, and they actually turned it up in the mix because he was doing so well. But yeah, the bass in that song, fucking So on to most awesome moment of the episode.
Oh, darn, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
Oh, probably Pickles telling his mom to go fuck herself.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like it is, it's because it's almost it's like after the credits, and you're like, oh, yay! Like yes, the carnage is great, and it's great to have that back, but just hey ma, and it's the pelvic thrust along with it to punctuate the seriousness of it.
Yeah,
just the go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good, but no, I think I am going to have to just go with the carnage because it's been a while since we've had it.
Or, in fairness, when he's thinking about it all and Charles saying, you need to tell your mom to go fuck herself. It's so funny.
No, I'm going to stick with the just the general carnage of it all. Most brutal then?
Oh, that's brutal.
Most brutal moment? Oh.
The pirates getting melted is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
For some just on-screen brutality.
Yeah, like that's pretty nasty. The people all getting like speared with the Doritos is pretty fucking nasty too. But in fairness, I've cut the shit out of the inside of my mouth with the Doritos, biting it wrong.
Yeah.
You know when you scrape the roof of your mouth? It's also why I don't eat Toblerones. Triangular food is dangerous.
Yeah, triangle's not a great shape for food. No. Especially like hard food.
Yeah, like you can do damage with a regular size.
A triangle of cheese is fine.
Yeah,
but don't give me like a triangle of like hard chocolate or crisps.
Laughing Cow or Dairy Lee, wedge cheese.
Also, your man falling down into the basement, he like loses a leg and he's lying there all twisted.
It's not brutal, but when Pickles tries to light the fireplace and gets thrown across the room.
That's a candidate for most awesome, actually.
I think that the Dorito shrouds, because everything else is kind of hilarious.
Yeah,
that one just looks painful.
I think I can't decide between the pirates getting melted and your man falling down the basement. Favorite quote of the episode?
Don't quote me on that.
Oh, I don't know.
Again, there's a good few Pickles delivery lines.
Yeah.
I like when Nathan is announcing, is like introducing at the show. And
free? We're not free.
No, when they're actually doing the show. And he says, please enjoy the rides while we sonically ejaculate onto your tits. Or Toki saying that a realtor license sounds like a license for driving a house. Or when Pickles is talking about, where his mom calls him a spoiled celebrity. And he says, I'll tell you who's spoiled. My servants. Those guys are assholes.
Pickles, you need to tell your mom to go fuck herself.
Yeah. Charles coming in at the end there. I think you're right. So, as usual, that leaves Banana Stickers and Zaz.
There are two kinds of shows out there. Those with and those without Zaz.
This is a good episode.
It's definitely a Zazzy episode.
This is a good episode. It's not quite a 9. It's up there. It's like an 8.5.
I'm going to give it the 9.
Everything
else has gotten 8 from me this season.
I just think there wasn't enough with the rest of them. Like, Toki had a whole load of kitty cats and we didn't even get him to hear him say anything about there being a whole load of kitty cats.
Oh, beyond saying that the kitty cat petting zoo is coming along nicely, that's all he really has to say. Yeah, there's not a huge amount of other band.
You think, like, because there's the roller coaster of historical torture devices. Like, Pickles, like, that's Murderface all over it. And, like, I would expect at least him to be like, no, the Iron Maiden must go here. Like,
yeah.
There was a few bits that I was like, they're not really involved. And, like,
do you know what? In a weird way.
It could have been a longer episode. It could have been a season 3 episode.
This one could have benefited from being a season 3 episode.
Just to give us more.
Because there's way more promise in there.
There's something in there, like, because it was like, it is a kind of really random mix of things that they have as rights.
Yeah,
like when you think about it, and it's like obviously they've been watching the news, and this is what somebody's hyper fixated on at the moment.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's still a great episode. Don't get me wrong, but it absolutely could have benefited from being one of the longer episodes.
Yeah, because like most of the stuff makes sense to me, with the exception of the Ferrari Ferris wheel. Because they've never shown any interest in supercars or anything like that, except for like blowing them up or driving around with the Sheik.
I think it's just buying as many things as possible to make it extravagant. Like, but yeah, no, you're right there. Definitely could have benefited from being a longer episode. But still, I think I'm going to stick with 9.
Yeah.
8.5 for you.
Yeah.
But that covers it for Motherklok, I think.
Yeah, because in fairness, Toki, if that had been a normal episode, Toki would have beheaded at least 4 people with that kite.
Yes, you're right.
Like, because there was no hijinks going on in the background. Like, there was no... Because normally whenever we see the Clocketeers doing anything, like, there's a great... I think it's in season 1, when the Clocketeers are doing stuff in the background and one falls off onto that spike. And it's slowly sliding down.
It was nice to see a couple of Clocketeer deaths as well, because I feel like it's been a while since we've had Clocketeer deaths.
Clocketeer deaths, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that wraps it up for Motherklok. Next week is Bookklok, where Toki writes his tell-all expose about Squiscar being a dickhead. I think it's just called Squiscar Ham's a dick. And ends up taking over as Dethklok's lead guitarist. Again, with season 4, it's the one we're least familiar with, because we've watched season 1 to 3 to death. For some reason, we just didn't watch season 4 as much.
Yeah.
It's just the one that I remember the least, but I do remember this being a particularly good episode as well. But that wraps it up for this week, guys. We'll be back next week with Bookklok. And in the meantime, if you want, you can head back and listen to our previous episodes or our other podcasts, Monorants the Boys and Monorants at the Movies. Or you can come and chat with us on Blue Sky at Death Rants, or send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. We'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.